Well, welcome back to another wonderful Wednesday whiskey review where we watch Mike struggle trying to open a new bottle.
Are you really starting it now?
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
good.
already live.
I like it.
Just rolling with it. All right, so here's Derek. What are we reviewing? I'm trying to multitask, as every woman who watches our channel know that men can't do that, and the tab to open this bottle just disintegrated in my hand.
Perfect.
So if you want one of these, it's $39.99 at Addie's, and go there for your liquor needs.
So this is our Wednesday whiskey review number 95. And as we zoom in to watch Mike struggle taking this off. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. We really appreciate you tuning in. This is the Wednesday whiskey review for 287 single malt whiskey. I don't know what significance 287 has at all. I hope that we can look at some of their product in the future. But again, this is another product that doesn't really have too much traction in the world. So single malt, obviously, as we talked about last week, if you missed last week's episode with the New York Yankee Distillers single malt has to be distilled in pot stills, made from 100% malted barley and produced at one distillery. So the 287 single malt is a collaboration between Captain Lawrence Brewing Company in Elmsford, New York, and Still the One Distillery in Port Chester, New York, both connected via Highway 287. So that's the significance of 287. So gallons of
Got it? Are you having a stroke?
Fresh Chester Pale Ale brewed by Captain Lawrence is distilled into whiskey and released as this limited edition single malt. It's bottled at 45% ABV, so 90 proof, after a brief 10-month aging period. So that's that. This says 32 months, so I'm not 100% sure which one's which.
Okay, so label branding.
Kind of cool. I like
Listen to
that
this.
font.
They have a quote on the back.
Do it.
Distilling is 49% cleaning stuff, 49% moving heavy stuff around, and 2% drinking beer.
Where does the distilling part come in?
287 single malt whiskey is the first of our Suds to Spirit series, first making its journey from brewery to distillery in December 2013. That's where they're tying it in. Got it. Because I was like, what? Okay. Like, yeah, I guess you could drink a beer while you're distilling whiskey. I don't know.
It's a collaboration between the one brewery that I said a little bit ago.
Perfect. Again, men can't multitask. Carefully distilled to capture the nuance of the malted barley. 287 whiskey is then matured in new American oak barrels. Its floral and malt-driven notes blend with...
Nailed it. We don't need to do this anymore.
I'm not reading that. Not reading that. Not reading that. Try it neat on the rocks or with a splash of water. Or try it alongside your favorite brew, giving new meaning to a shot and a cold one. So, yeah, Port Chester, New York is where this was produced and bottled. Then they had handwriting on the back, which I kind of like. I like that touch. So... yeah, let's dive into her. It's limited edition.
Yeah, I'm cleaning the glass for this one. I have high hopes for this one. Do you? From a different flavor note and tasting perspective. If they married this with a brewery, I'm expecting that type of malty, maybe even like hoppy, greeny note with it.
Oh, wow, that was
If
loud.
it's the same as this one, I'm going to be a little upset. To be honest.
Can you get your gallon of water out of the shot? Thanks.
Need to have 2 of these a day. All right.
Kool-Aid only.
287 single malt. Limited edition. Let's go.
Letting it breathe a little bit. Not as long as we should have, but that's fine.
You don't need to let it breathe. It's whiskey.
Oh, goodness. Sometimes you have to let it
Not
breathe.
wine.
I know, but sometimes it helps. All right. Label branding, what rating do you want to give it?
A++, dude. I like this label a lot.
Really?
Yeah. You don't? Dude, it's got like a topographical map on the side with the handwriting on it. The numbers in the front are interesting. They're not typical numbers. They're not all the same size. It's rated it's labeled after the highway that both collaborations meet on. I think it's a pretty cool label.
All right, A++. I agree.
Oh yeah, Still the One Distillery. And still the one.
Perfect. Nose. I'm getting a little floral.
Ooh, yeah. Like gin floral. I was not expecting that. I mean, I kind of was.
Yeah, probably because I told you. Because I literally read it, and then I skipped the rest because I was like, no, I don't want a cheat sheet.
This is...
It is very floral, though.
It's floral in the beer sense. 100%. Like, this smells like the 2 times hopped Southern Tier whiskey.
Yeah, nose on this, I'm going to go A. A check mark. This does make me happy inside, but it makes me want to drink it. So that's why I'm going A plus check mark.
Okay. I agree.
Initial taste. Oh, wow. Wow, it's got like a floral rubbing alcohol sense to it, but yeah, that's different.
You put this in your mouth. Don't say anything. You put this in your mouth, and you are so confused for the first half of a second.
I'm still not going to say anything, right?
Right, though?
I'm not going to say anything to
Okay,
that.
but do you agree, though, with that whole analogy?
I do.
I think that this is so interesting. When you take that first initial sip, you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what you're drinking.
Yeah, you immediately black out. It's like you had 3 Four Locos.
Not because it's a high proof, but because the taste is so
unique
different.
and floral.
It's floral. It's like that ending. Like, have you ever filled up a beer too high and you drank the foam, or you tried to like drink the foam?
Yeah, right.
That's what this, like, I don't want to say it tastes like that because it tastes good and that tastes like garbage. But the surprise factor, I guess, in that floral note, it tasted like the first spot of you getting that foam from the beer, and then you taste the beer after that. This is interesting, dude.
And the floral note stays with you throughout the entire experience. I mean, this is
You get it. It's kind of like
this is wild, but it's definitely
kind of like a pine note.
Yeah, there's pine in there, but you can definitely notice the beer aspect
Influence,
of this. Yeah, the influence of the beer is heavy. Pine's a good call, and floral is obviously just what dominates the initial taste.
But what type of floral, though? Like, what are you gnawing on that you're picking up? I hear it too, but I'm trying to figure out, like, is it like a eucalyptus?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gone to a greenery and just started eating things. They get mad when you do that, so I guess I can't expand my palate there
Sir,
anymore.
can you leave?
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with floral. On this, I'm going to go A+ for the initial taste, just because it's very, very unique, especially because of what we're used to. So I feel like it deserves some respect to the amount of work that they put into it, too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Boom.
Yeah, so A, what'd you say? A what?
A+.
There we go. Okay. All right, ending note.
Ending note.
The ending note is where the oak, the caramel, and the vanilla mead back in.
But slowly.
Yeah. Like, it is this whole rush of beer, and then it just comes together at the end, right at the very last second, of like this oak, this honey, this vanilla, this caramel, butterscotch, all at the back end of this. This is...
Yeah, and it's like they all met at 287.
Hell yeah, I like that. This is what I hoped from...
In the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they put the floral... I don't know how they did it, but I'm glad the floral was up front and not in the back.
It's got to be in the beer. From what I understand is that they're taking the malt from the brewing process and putting it in the distilled process.
Yeah, that's fine and all fine and dandy. I'm just glad, all I'm saying is that I'm glad it's up front. Right. Because if the floral was on the back end, it would ruin it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Ruin it.
Yeah.
The floral up front is what allows it to have those different levels, and it's so distinct between the initial taste and the ending note.
Yeah.
That's a really good product. It really is.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
With it being this unique, though, with these type of overpowering huge flavors, would this be something that you would be sipping every day, though?
Absolutely not.
Correct.
This is something you have to be in the mood for. And it's also a limited edition, so you can kind of get away with that. But, it's only $40 at Addie's. So that's solid.
It's cool seeing these two industries come together in this type of a way.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen beer aged in whiskey casks. We've seen whiskey aged in those beer casks after they used it. But I don't think we've ever seen something like this. This is a cool conversation piece, a cool concept. Like we said, I don't know if I drink this every day because it's one of those things that your palate has to like, all right, we're going to drink this today. But overall, I'm very pleased with this.
Mm-hmm. Ending note, I'm going to go B. B+. I'll go B+.
Okay, B+.
Yeah. Final rating?
3, 2, 1.
86.
Yeah. I like it. Just a little bit better than the last one. It's very interesting.
It is.
And to that, kudos.
Nice job.
Yeah. All right, well, that is our review of 287 single malt whiskey. It's a very interesting story. If you do want to pick up a bottle of this, you can get it at Addie's for $39.99. Thank you very much, Addie's, for everything that you do for us. And if you are going to pick this up, please remember to always drink responsibly, be a good person, and Michael.
And do not litter.
We're out.